Welcome back to Fishing for Real People. Justin here. Gonna do part 2 of my review on this 13 fishing sink rod. We're gonna get it out here and see if we can't do a little bit of a different weight on it and see if maybe changing the weights will give me better results. Honestly don't have high hopes based on the way the first one went, but we'll see. So bring you back here in a second and show you what I'm working with. Alright, so what I tied up here, because I was running a little bit light on it last time, I'll just show you what I got. Here, reminder, this is the 13 Fishing Origin Sink SC1. I'll link the first video I did on it, but I was really unimpressed with it. Was really hoping, just really poor hand feel. I just didn't like it. Brakes were real bad. So I was running with weight on the light end. This runs it's a medium heavy fast action 12 to 20 pound line, 3/8 to 3/4, and I was pretty much right at that 3/8 almost mark. So what I have here is a 1/2 ounce jig head with just a trailer, and we're going to make a couple casts with this to see if it's any better with the heavyweight, but I doubt it, honestly, based on the experience I first had with this thing. So we're going to adjust my spool tension here, give it a little bit of a slower fall rate. Alright, you get a cast. I've got my brakes set to 10 because of how bad it did the first time. Alright, well, I don't know. Still not super impressed with it. Play with this tension a little bit more. Alright, again, brake set to 10, slow fall rate on that tension. Let's send it and see what happens. Yeah, that spool just went, it just over spooled so bad. I'm just going to reel this up, and I think I'm going to stick to my original diagnosis of this reel and just say that it sucks. There's no redeeming this. I mean, it works itself out there at the end, but I'll make a cast and I'll show you what I'm dealing with here. I'll hold it right up next to the camera so you can see it. But here goes. Oh, of course, that time it doesn't overspool. What the heck? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I'm getting a really long cast out of it, but that reel still has that weird clunk on it. Like as I'm reeling, it's clunking. Sounds like something's loose in there. Yeah. I mean, the casting distance is pretty decent, but it's still, I don't know that I could fish a day with this thing just based on how boxy this reel is. So I think I'm going to stick to my original, and I'm going to say I don't like this reel. Even if switching to the heavier weight and, going with a real tight spool tension, because that's a real tight spool tension based just on how far or how slow it's falling, that's a really tight tension. And I couldn't fish with this for a full day with this box. How that feels in my hand. I mean, it's digging into the webbing in my thumb right there. Nope. I don't like it. Rod is fine. Reel is garbage. Sorry, 13 Fishing. I really wanted to like this because I really like the color, but I am sorry. I'm going to go ahead and give this a thumbs down. I'm going to say I do not recommend this. This just is not comfortable. The rod is fine. I'm going to toss a different reel on this rod and see if, I don't know, just see how it feels, and I'm going to throw a chatterbait on it and fish it around a little bit. But honestly, this reel, no, I can't recommend this combo because it's just not comfortable. And honestly, the brakes are so far underpowered, it's not even funny. Maybe I got a lemon. I'm willing to admit that I got a lemon. Leave your comments below and let me know your thoughts on it. But I cannot recommend this combo based exclusively on this reel. So I'm going to toss another reel on this rod and see how that does, and I'll bring you back when I got that going. Alright, so went on ahead and just put Old Faithful on here, just Abu Garcia Max STX and a chatterbait, and we're going to go ahead and see how this does. So apparently the wind decided it wanted to pick up between when I went in and tied this on. So yeah, I mean, that's nothing wrong with the rod, as I suspected. Rod casts really good. I got no problems with the rod at all in the way it casts. I'll probably toss a different reel other than this one on here, and keep the rod in my arsenal. And I know it's silly to want something or to like something specifically because of the color instead of performance. I mean, especially when it comes to fishing gear, other than baits, I mean, the fish doesn't care what color your rod is. The fish doesn't care what color your reel is, so in all reality, yeah, and the rod is plenty accurate. Like, that went exactly where I wanted it to go. Yeah, I was saying the fish doesn't care about the color of the gear that you're using on land or, in the boat. The fish cares what color your lures are. And what kind of line you're using, whether or not they can see the line, but they don't give a hoot about anything else that's going on above the water. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with this rod. So I would say I'll give the rod a thumbs up, and if you can find the rod by itself, or if you want the rod by itself and it's a good price, go for it. But that reel, I'm sorry, 13 Fishing, and it's, like I said, it's entirely possible I got a dud. But that reel, just the whole design of it, the way it presses into your hand, the way it presses into your hand right here, just not comfortable. And I can say with 100% certainty, I will not be trying to salvage that reel for any reason whatsoever. Yeah, I think that's all I got to say about that. So I'm gonna get this up, and I think that's gonna close out this video for today. So yeah, final thoughts on that 13 fishing. Rod, I got nothing against the rod. Rod was plenty accurate enough. It was really nice in hand. Once I threw a different reel on it, it was fine, but I can't get behind that reel. I just can't. Not comfortable. Didn't cast well. It felt really plasticky. Just nothing about it was what I would look for in a decent reel. So yeah, that's going to close out my final thoughts on the 13 fishing sink. As a combo, I can't recommend it. The rod, fine if you can find the rod by itself, but as a combo, I'm sorry, I just can't recommend it. So that'll do it for today. We'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully you like this kind of content. If you do, leave a comment below. Give me a thumbs up for the video, please, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.